Ooh. Hold on. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I hope this captures the whole thing. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warning to contain spoilers? Nah. You agree that you know the game's age rating in your region. You consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Hell yeah, we're getting back into it. Hell yeah. God damn, I love this. Hold on. Shit. F4? Oh, it's too big. Alright, hold on. Haha, that's what she said. Okay, hold up. So, settings. So, anyways, hey guys, Sly here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We are playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I've been actually waiting for this release because, well... Whoa, 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 holy shit, what happened here? Okay. As big as all it's gonna get. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it up here. I mean, no one's gonna really see anything, right? Anyways. This has been a game that's been, you know, a big part of my channel. Mainly because of the stuff, like my reactions and stuff, and plus, you know, my webcam was complete total garbage, but now I'm using my phone. Finally figured stuff out, so hopefully my camera quality is not garbage. So I'm gonna actually keep this game's I guess not. Hold on. Wait, that's not my disc. Hold on. I need to look for Doki Doki Literature Club because that's the thing about the game is you need to keep its files open because it changes. Oh wait, I could just go on the Steam page and just open it from there. Duh. Browse local files. Okay. So yeah, this is I'm sorry about the intro. But wait, what? Why the hell is there no audio? What the hell? Okay, there we go. Alright. Technical difficulties. But, no, this is basically a visual novel game that I played on my channel before, but they re-released it called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. You guys are wondering why I look like this. I just got done taking a shower. This has been a game that I highly praise, mainly because of how genius it is. I always liked games that were like psychological horror. I thought it was super cool. Yeah, I like it. It's very awesome. So, without further ado, oh yeah, and it's not going to be spoilers because I already played it through, so if you guys don't want it spoiled, you can go back into my channel and Watch the series I did on it. The first one I meant. But yeah, they killed off my best girl, which is Yuri. What happens if I hit exit DDLC? Metaverse. Ooh, side stories. Ooh, okay. Yuri, I always simp for Yuri. Fight me on that. In fact, no, I'm setting it as my wallpaper. I got an achievement called Error. Don't know what that's about. Alright. So we're gonna go full screen. Since I adjusted it the way it needed to go. I guess we're gonna go through DDLC again. And we're just gonna make fun of it. Because, well, I already took it seriously the first time. Sly McFly. Fly. There you go. Do 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 do. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since that we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, say like you're thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, fuck you, Sayori. I'm just kidding. I'm not an asshole. That's mean, Sly McFly. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you don't want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. And that's why I want to run through this game again. I'm gonna minimize it. Because, there's stuff I want to show. Because I think I missed some things on my previous playthrough, so Side on club join yet? Club. Told you already I'm not really interested in joining clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did. I'm on a mini conversation where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sierra likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just going, just like spending my free time on games and anime. That's me, brother. Brother. But I'm not really into anime. I mean, when I watch anime, I'm very selective on what I watch. Like the Castlevania anime, I watch that because it piques my interest, but not this Dragon Ball Z. I know people are gonna start grilling me for it, but maybe someday I'll get into it. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET reminds me of frickin' Monty Python. We're like, we're the knights who say NEET. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. At least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! You're such a carefree girl. Maybe let myself relent to her. The guess you worry about me. Get it, man. At least a little bit. Even she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School days is over, near's over. It's over before I know it. If I pack up my things and start playing, I don't work for an ounce of motivation clubs. Let's check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. As if from the classroom I was spacing out. I look around and realize it's the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, they can come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh, rejected. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% she did because she thought it would be fun to help start a club. Since she was the first one to show interest as the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. That douchebag. Don't make promises you can't keep. If this series really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as if planned all this out? I let her alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly file Sayori across the upstairs. I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. It's a pleasure meeting you. Yuri. I wanted to wear all purple, but I don't think I have any purple clothes. Unfortunately. This one's for you, Yuri. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Cyber Fly, what a nice surprise. Yeah, fuck you, Monica. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm sorry. Natsuki. Go with that sorry attitude. His name's apparently Natsuki is the one. Apparently. Never mind. I was about to say allegedly. I thought it said allegedly for a second. I'm such an idiot. Hey, it's been a long day at work. I came back here to play some games, alright? Don't judge me. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She doesn't want to make cupcakes, according to Sayori, and it's canon that she is of age, so... Yeah, everyone is on BG Mike about her being underage, but when you actually look at the wiki, she's actually 18. I mean, when I started working at a fast food joint, everyone kept thinking that I was a minor because I was so cleanly shaven. But yeah. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Well, it's because you are. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sly McFly. Monica smiles sweetly. Monica bends over. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Sly McFly. We already made for you at table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh, how delicate. I'm having too much fun with this. Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and the other space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward to take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I wonder if my audio's okay. Yeah, it looks like it, so good. Don't minimize everything. God damn it. Okay, there we go. I had no idea we were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up. Capture cursor. Yeah, I'm gonna capture the cursor this time. Because, well, what I forgot to realize is that sometimes at some points the game moves your mouse, and I forgot to turn on the cursor. Well, I didn't forget, I kept it off on purpose because I thought it would be annoying when people were seeing my mouse on the screen, so well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Siri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh, stop it, you tsundere. Is that how you pronounce it? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah, I thought technically as Siri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, no, you, dummy. Alright. Give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. That's good, I can't stand politics either. That's true. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take some... Oh, not that kind of politics. I don't know, it's been a long while since I touched the game. I just basically did a playthrough of it and I was done. So I don't really remember much. I mean, I remember the major stuff that happens, but you know. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I need to put up my kickstand on my chair. Oh yeah, it's a light-up chair, I got it. Costs $200, but, you know. So you can get one yourself. So just grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. I'm Natsuki and I'm a crab ass. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up the level of enthusiasm about literature. Oh, fuck this. I got the fan going full blast. I'm just... Fuck it. So Simon 5, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how low I've read this past year, I have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Who? Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri tasted the rim of her teacup with her finger. What is wrong with me? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Hell yeah. D&D. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. And that's why I will never, ever get along with Natsuki. Because Resident Evil is the shit. And she can't... I even got 3 Resident Evil books over there. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Triggered. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Oh my god! Oh my god! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Suri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, did you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work and set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri. I see Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share a poem with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other. Is that right, Simon Fice? Monaco smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh, what's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining a club, but I came forward with what's been my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Dude, Natsuki looks like... You know what? Go fuck yourself, dude. Go But, I'm sorry, I thought... Simon McFly, I need to take... Hold on. Oh, where'd it go? Alright. Vitamins. So I'll work out. Simon McFly, you all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh, MC is a player. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yeah, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her hands around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the... if you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Simon McFly, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Simon McFly, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Oh, that's great. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school at the literature club? Ooh, I wondered what Monica's side story would be. I don't know, I have to hurry up and finish this. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Tragedy. Son of a bitch. Shame. Horror. Frightening. Massacre. Crimson. Grief. Fuck off, Sayori. Fantasy. No. Empty. Universe. Okay. Extreme. Graveyard. Unrestrained. Essence. Destiny. Whisper. Fuck you. I should chose cry. What the hell? Why I got mad is I think there was an achievement for getting like a perfect poem for one of these. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. So everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, don't do that shit. Especially with Sayori. Don't fucking say that shit. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sly McFly. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, get wrecked, Natsuki. Natsuki finds her face. Her face. She's so pissed. Manga is literature. Successfully defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Samify always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sari, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come you and Samify can become good friends too? Sari. As usual, Sari seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sari, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sari made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. That means I'll do your rescue situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Reaches her bag, pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? That's my thought. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone said that I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first 3 pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks a light glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm under the sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's a book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you've... Fuck. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious that when you bed said let go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, I might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Not like Escape from Tarkov, which I'm too scared to play because I'm afraid of losing everything in my fucking inventory. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah! But that's why it's good. Yuri made it sound like she was going to be nice, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Simon? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Haha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Hehe, gotcha. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Something to see next to yours. Ah! Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's almost like I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Hell yeah. Rather than she's not actually looking at her own book, I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Now, usually I would do Sayori's route, but thing is, I already done that. So... Thing is, I really need to create playlists for my channel so people can just look at my series just one shot all the way through and they can just binge it. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, haha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up till it's up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Wait, how do I... Wait. Shit, how do I... Okay, right click makes the text disappear. I like what I'm seeing here. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? Then turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Get it, MC. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flow over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. He remained silent for a moment. But Simon McFly, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ooh, it's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Oh, damn. You messed up. Sorry, I didn't really be self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time before we get too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Doesn't have to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching to their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. Wasn't Monica a choice? Wait, no, she was. She was. When you hand over poems. Or was she always last? Nah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do Yuri first. Because Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. Ooh, he's gonna hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. That's what she said. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. So that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Wait, I forgot to check the folder. Wait. Okay, never mind. It doesn't have a folder where it has the characters. Oh yeah, by the way, when Sayori dies, her character thing gets deleted from the original. Well, I can say that because this is basically the whole story over again. Just trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Now it's going to be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if you're always publishing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Your response during this is a rare opportunity for her. Yourself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. I'm not gonna sing like that. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Why am I playing? Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, it's our first time sharing. I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Woohoo! I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Woohoo! Like you're supposed to be ghosts. Woohoo! Actually, the story is about Ghost McFly. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell us a story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I'm so nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sly McFly. I will give you the best of me, the best of me, the best of me. I will give you my all. Me too. We're probably gonna do Monica next, because I don't know. I was gonna go down. This is a good poem, Simonfly. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Or, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sly McFly. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture or of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Hell yeah. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to risk away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. So let's hear that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. You're not cranky, dude. Natsuki earns my nickname for her, which is Crab Ass. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, we're gonna read Natsuki's poem next. Side McFly, if you're going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you should put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? You know what, Natsuki? Go fuck yourself. Don't be so mean. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Oh, damn. Get it, MC. Get it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of problems for people to express themselves? Your writing style couldn't make your message any less violent. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the only nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, do not get ahead of yourself, okay, crab ass? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, because Natsuki's feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Yeah, because MC is a mega Chad. Obviously Monika. Hi, Side McFly. Hey. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Side McFly. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Side McFly. Good job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Oh no. Yeah, ooh. Because if it was two H's, it would have been O. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Hell yeah. Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or let them deeply analyze all the nuances. I don't know why I said nuances. What am I, a redneck? It could take many years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Hell yeah, I'm gonna impress the shit out of Yuri. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. My mind is everywhere tonight. I don't know why. Anyways. Hole in wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction the space protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, damn, son. That's some spooky ass shit. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. That's around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way that my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri. Oh, this is where shit hits the fan. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yeah, 'cause she's crab-ass. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Oh, no. Something's gonna go down. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Simon McFly did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Sevenfly liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Oh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sevenfly appreciates my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? How do you know you appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go my way to do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs eventually grew a size bigger as soon as Cy McFly started showing up. They're the same size, Natsuki. That ain't working with me. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me as if they noticed I was standing there. Cy McFly, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She can go over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for some reason? The meaning is to jump out of the read and not forcing them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cy McFly. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's a way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cy McFly? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Yeah, I'm not choosing sides. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Cy McFly? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's not fair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, this sir wants to tell Yuri what suck up jerk. Shut the fuck up, Siri. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as always are, big and beautiful. Hell yeah. Siri stands triumphantly. Micah stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Siri's vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Aha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. See her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Sevenfly, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, and I to myself with newfound determination. Cy McFly, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee hee. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Simon Fly, it's nice that you get to spend I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we're gonna save here, and that'll be it for today. If you guys like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.